Hello, everyone. My name is David Daniel. I'm an executive consultant with Ambit Energy. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and checking out what Ambit Energy is all about. First, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My background is in the fire service. I've been a firefighter since 1998. I got introduced to the Ambit opportunity at the fire station one day. One of the guys was talking about it at the station. I said, "Man, I am absolutely not interested." He goes, "Dave, you can get a free electricity at your house." I said, all right. Let me see it in writing. So we went to the front of the station, pulled up on the computer, and he kind of tricked me into looking at the opportunity side of Ambit. I liked what I saw in the presentation, basically what I'm going to show you here tonight. So I got started. I kind of fumbled my way through it for the first 6 months, but my turning point was at my 6-month mark. I got my free electricity about 2 months, 3 months into it. And then my 6-month mark in the business, I basically quit Ambit for 90 days because I was studying for promotion for the fire department. And those promotion tests are really competitive. They give you a big stack of books with a lot of big companies, real competitive. So it was really hard for me. So I didn't do anything in Ambit for 90 days. But during those 90 days, Ambit Energy paid me 15 times. I get paid every Friday and on the 15th of each month. So I'm like, whoa! For one, this really works. I was getting these checks every week, and then for two, if I put some time and effort into it, I could really make some money. So fast forward now, I've been in the business for 5 years. I promoted to the top 1% of the company, and now instead of working for the fire department for 30 years, I'm gonna retire about 15 years early. So that's what Ambit has done for me. So what's your why? What's your reason for coming here? I know someone's probably invited you to come take a look. A lot of people, if you look on the bottom of that, is just looking for that financial freedom number. Well, if money isn't your issue, if money isn't your thing, a lot of people that have a lot of money, they don't have any time because they're spend their time making that money. So Ambit Energy can also buy your time back as well. So I'm gonna go through this presentation pretty quick. Just to give you a recap of what we're gonna do real quick. My Ambit is the right choice. It's the right company. We're in an expanding industry, the absolute perfect product, and the greatest opportunity in our lifetime right now. So here's a little bit about our company. Our vision statement is to become the finest and most respected retail energy provider in America. That's brought to us by Jerry Thompson Jr. That's the gentleman on your right. His grandfather started the first 7-Eleven in Dallas, Texas, which grew to the biggest franchise in the world. When energy deregulation started, he wanted to start an energy business, but he wasn't for sure how he wanted to market it. Was he going to do a traditional style business? And somebody said, you know what, you ought to meet up with Chris Chambliss. He helped Excel Communications in the late 80s become one of the fastest companies to $1 billion in their time, taking advantage of the deregulation of telecom. So they met up in 2006 and they started Ambit Energy. Here's a couple of awards and accolades we have. What I like to talk about is the one on the bottom right. We are the 12th largest direct seller worldwide. What's cool about that is the companies that are 1 through 11, their average age is over 50 years old. Right now, we're only 8 years old. And what that is direct selling news. They put out a list every year of the gross top selling companies. Those companies are, like I said, over 50 years old, average age, and we're 8 years old. We're babies in this category. And also those companies are worldwide companies. We are barely in 14 states in the U.S. So we're very, very young and very, very small, but we're the top, we're 12th largest direct seller. So once we're expanding, we're just going to, ease on up that list and eventually be number one. In 2010, we're the fastest privately held company growing in the United States. And that's not just out of energy companies, that's out of all privately held companies, which is about out of 7 million, we're the number one fastest growing. So that's pretty significant. So the way it's working is monopolies are being broken up. So used to, before deregulation, wherever you moved, you didn't have a choice on who your provider was. You lived in a monopoly energy company. If they were a monopoly, you didn't have a choice. You had whatever they wanted to charge you, that's what you had to pay. So now for the first time, customers have a right to choose, and the timing is absolutely perfect. So here's our current market. The states that are orange, this is where Ambit is located, where we're doing business at. That current market share right now is $71.9 billion. When I started Ambit 5 years ago, we were only in Texas, Illinois, and New York. So since then, we've opened up, we've almost quadrupled in size. So who knows what's in store for us over the next 5 or 10 years? All the U.S. could possibly be orange, right? So that's why this opportunity is absolutely at the perfect timing. So potential customers, we have 53.6 million customers, and the current market share is less than 3%. That's basically out of 100 people you talk to, 97 of them can be your consultant and or customer. So here's how it works. Used to, before deregulation, one company could do all three of these things. They could generate the electricity, deliver it, and become your retailer. Well, once deregulation happened, the companies can do one of these three things, right? So we have the big companies that generate the electricity. We have the local lines company that delivers your electricity. It's basically the same people that's always been. And then the retailer, the people that do the billing. So one big question that people ask when deregulation happened was like, if the big storm comes through and blows my lines down, my lights go out, who's going to come out and fix it, right? Is it going to be Ameren Energy? They're going to come out in this little truck and fix my lines? Absolutely not. It's the local lines delivery company. So whoever owns the lines now, they're the ones that are going to fix your lines, right? So they service the lines. You're getting the same electricity from the same place, the same, delivered the same exact way. The only thing changes for the customers is the name on their bill, and obviously a little bit cheaper bill. We obviously have the perfect product. Everyone that uses electricity, and everyone you don't know uses electricity. There's no cost to switch. Absolutely nothing changes for the customer. They're getting the same electricity as they're getting before. They're just getting it cheaper. For the business side of it, for the reason why you guys are on the line tonight and watch this webinar, there's no inventories, no deliveries, or collections. So we got some very impressive savings and benefits just for becoming a customer. Just for someone just to trying out our service, they get a welcome gift for enrolling. And what that welcome gift right now is, it's a 2-day, 3-night stay for two at up to 70 locations in the U.S. So just for trying our service, that's just for us saying thank you, for them trying our service. Monthly travel reward points. Everybody get these points, right? So the reward points are kind of like credit card reward points. So each kilowatt of electricity that you use, you get a point for it. And over time, once those points add up, you get exchange them for big vacation packages. So they got a trip to Cancun, they got Carnival cruises, they got airfare for 2 around the U.S., they got spa packages. I mean, you're going to use electricity. Why not get something back for it? And then the customer referral program. This is the whole reason I even sat down to look at the Ambit opportunity. And so the way it works is all customers, they get a free website that looks like this. They go refer 5 people to that website, and those 5 people become customers. They get one of those big vacation packages I was just talking about. If they refer a total of 10 more for a total of 15 customers, they get the free energy credit. And the way that works is they take the average of the 15 customers of their bill, and they subtract that average from your bill. So for an example, if your 15 customers average out for $200, they're going to take, and your bill is $210, you'll pay $10. If your bill is $190, it's free. That's the way the free energy works. And just to show you what my bills look like, I haven't paid an electric bill in, let me see if I can pull it up here, in about 4.5 years. Let's show you these down here. Here's my bill from June of last summer. It's $5.58. July was $7.37, and August was $11.62. So folks, if this was the only thing that Ambit had to offer, it would totally be financially worth it to me. It just makes sense, right? A way to get free electricity, why not go make it happen? But there's more. So now there's an opportunity side of it as well. So here we go. Here's Ambit's marketing model. So this is the opportunity side of it, and this is how Ambit gets their customers. Basically, you're not going to see Ambit on commercials, billboards, anything like that. Here we are on the top right. We're going to tell a few friends and family, and that's going to drive income to the company. And in turn, the company is going to pay us in commissions. Okay, it's word of mouth advertising, and it's basically built on personal relationships. We make recommendations every day. We've all recommended movies, music, restaurants, TV shows. We just don't get paid for those recommendations. I mean, how many people have you told to go see a movie or wait for that movie to come out on video? And those recommendations really work. How many times have you Googled something? Everybody uses Google. And has Google ever sent you that check? Absolutely not. Well, with Ambit Energy, you can do those personal referrals and get paid for it. So to own and operate your business, it normally is $429. a one-time fee with no annual renewal. But since until February 13th, which is this Friday, we've been having this promotion, which started a couple weeks ago, that Ambit Energy is actually having a $0 down, waiving this sign-up fee. So it is actually called $0, no sign-on fee, no franchise fee, if you will. The only thing you have to pay would be $24.95 for your websites. This promotion is the first time this has ever happened in Ambit's 8-year history. I've been in 5 years. I've absolutely never seen it. So this is a great time to take advantage of getting a free, basically, energy franchise. What that $24.95 per month gets you, that's your overhead, basically. That's your suite of websites that you see here. Here is an example of actually, this is what your consultant website, this is what I watched at the fire station today when I got introduced to Ambit. I liked what I saw, became a consultant. Then I became my own first customer. I logged into the Power Zone. I tracked my commissions. I went to the Ambit University. They have great training just for your business. Everything you need to know to get started in this business, it's all right here in your Power Zone. So they got it all laid out for you. So benefits of owning your own business. Obviously, it's a flexible schedule. Incredible tax benefits. Some people get in this business just for all the write-offs. And then it's truly unlimited income potential. And the way I like to talk about that, take my job, for example. I'm a firefighter. If I worked overtime every single day, which would be impossible, but if I did that, there's a cap on how much money I can make, right? There's only so many days in the year that I could work, and there's a cap on it. If I was a car salesman and I sold every single car that I could possibly process that day, well, there's a cap on that. You know, there's only so many cars I can process. There's a cap on it. With Ambit Energy, it truly is unlimited. So, you know, Chris and Jerry, they're not our owners. They're not going to call you and, you know, and say, hey, you know what, Dave, you make too much money, we're going to cut you off. It truly is unlimited. So a lot of questions, there's 2 questions a lot of people ask before they get started is what's in it for you? And it really is money, but you know, money isn't everything. But just like I said earlier, Ambit Energy can buy your time back as well. And can you do it? Absolutely. We only do 2 simple things. We gather a handful of loyal customers, people we know, love, and trust. Now, this isn't anything about door knocking and trying to get all these customers, right? Or, you know, thousands of customers. For a lifetime of Ambit, you only need about 15 to 20 customers. Everybody that's listening to me right now, you guys all know 15 or 20 people that use electricity, right? Well, go ask them if they would like to get it for cheaper or for free. That's how you get your 15 loyal customers. And then we just go help others do the same thing. That is all we do in this business. So this first slide here is called the 526. It helps you, this is how you promote in the business. It also shows you how to get your original investment back. And with the promotion going on, that your investment is only $25, so it's not going to take much to get it back. So this 5 stands for 5 personal customers. Ambit Energy is going to spot you 2 customer points for the website fee for the $24.95. Now you become a customer, and you go get 1 more customer in 28 days. You have 28 days to get these 4 points. Ambit Energy is going to pay you $100. Go and get 1 more customer to satisfy the 5. And now you put a little check mark here. Now you need to go out and get 2 personal consultants. When you go get a new personal consultant, and when they get their first 4 customer points in 28 days, they're going to make $100, and you'll make a matching $100. And do that 2 times. And now move these 2 people over here to this category. And then when your team grows to a total of 6 consultants. Now, you can get all 6 of these consultants, or this person can get 2, this person can get 2, or this person can get 4, this person can get 0. It doesn't matter. Well, all the requirements are you get 6 consultants total, and 2 of them have to be your personal consultants, like we did right here. So also what's going on at Ambit with the $0 down entry fee that's going on until Friday the 13th, Ambit has a double bonus promotion going on. So all new consultants that do sign up before the 13th, if you go and get 1 more customer point right here for a total of 6 customer points, they're going to double this $100 to $200. And same with any new consultant that comes on board, and they go out and get their 6 customer points in 28 days, they'll make $200, and you'll make a matching $200. So with what you see with right here, just the 5 and the 2, that's $600 that you see sitting there. And that's basically, it took $25 to get in the business. You just made $575 by getting 4 customers and 2 consultants that got their 4 customers in 28 days. You made $575. That's a pretty good start. So that 526, what that gets you is promotion to regional consultant. Okay, here's that 526 that we just did. Now you promote to regional consultant. We keep doing the same thing, but we're just making more money doing it. So here we are. Now when a regional consultant, you make a 55% raise. So when you personally sponsor somebody and then you go out and get those first 2 customer points, themselves and one other person, or I'm sorry, 4 points, you get 2 for the website and then themselves and one other person, that's going to bring in $155. Now this is where the whole dynamics and leverage changes in the business. As a regional consultant, when you get something started here and your team starts building, now you're going to get $55 to unlimited levels for every consultant coming in your organization. So this is actually where I was at. If you heard me from at the beginning of my story, I quit Ambit at 6 months to start studying for promotion. Well, during that 6 months, and I didn't do anything in Ambit for 90 days, I was a regional consultant. And my team, I had a couple of people in the business, and then my team was growing. I was sitting up here doing nothing. I was reading books. But I was getting $55 to unlimited levels for every consultant coming to the organization. Now you get 18 consultants in your regional code, then you make senior consultant. And again, we're doing the same thing as we're doing before. We're just making more money doing it. So now when you personally sponsor somebody and they get themselves and one other person as a customer, you as a sponsor make $235. Now anybody coming to your organization, you're making $135 to unlimited levels. Now you might know, obviously you're going to know your personal people that you sponsor, and then you might know the people that they sponsor. But once it gets down to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th level, these people are coming in, you have no idea who they are in your business, but you're liking them because every time they come in and get their first 2 customers in 28 days, you're making $135. So our number 1 income earner, the number 5 income earner in the business, number 1 income earner in the Houston area, he signed someone up in Houston, which signed someone up in Dallas, signed someone up in Illinois, and went down 8 levels to a New York police officer. That New York police officer brought in 1,000 consultants in his business. The guy up here from Houston, he made $135,000 off 1 person that he signed up from Houston, 8 levels down to a New York police officer. He did not know that police officer before he started the business. I bet you he likes him a lot now. I'm sure he knows who he is now. But that's where the leverage is. That's why you want to promote this business. There's 2 more leadership positions, which is executive consultant and national consultant. For executives, $315, and for people that $315 for people you personally bring in, and $215 for unlimited levels. And then for a national, it's $340 and $240. I believe there's only about 30 national consultants in all of Ambit Energy, which tells me, hey, this is still brand new. We're still at the ground floor. And what triggers all this money that you see is customers. So when a new consultant comes to the business, when they sponsor get those first two customers, that's what triggers this money. And I talked earlier in the previous slide that we have a double bonus promotion going on. Well, that is, so if any of these consultants gets 4 customer points, or a total of 6 customers, 4 people to switch over to electricity, all this money is double as well. Okay, so as a senior consultant, you personally sponsor somebody with a double bonus promotion going on, and they get 4 customer points, you're making $470 instead of $235. And anybody coming to your organization is $270 instead of $135. So all this money you see is doubled as well. So this is what we get paid weekly. Whatever you do by midnight on Friday, you get paid the following Friday. So this part right here, this is our residual income. So this is what we get paid on the 15th of each month. This is just a mathematical model. Here we are right here as a marketing consultant. And if you go out and get 3 consultants to do the business with you, that means you'll have 3 consultants on your first level. Now, if you teach those 3 consultants to get 3 consultants, you'll have 9 consultants on your second level. And teach those 9 consultants to get 3 consultants, you'll have 27 on your third, and so on, down 7 levels. You'll have over 3,200 customers. Now, if you go out and get 20 customer points, that's 15 people get you free electricity, and then get 5 more for a total of 20 customers. That's all you need in your Ambit business for a lifetime. Well, if this is showing you, for the example, is if your consultants only do half of that, they all get 10 customers each. Okay, so you got 3 consultants, they get 10 customers each. You have 30 consultants on your first level, 9 consultants, they get 10 customers each. You have 90 on your second level, and so on. Now, Ambit pays on a bandwidth Band 1 would be the smallest payout that we have. It would be like a small apartment that's basically based on a kilowatt usage. A band 5 would be like a large mansion, large home. So just know that band 1 is the smallest payout, and we pay up to band 5. Band 5 is 5 times larger than band 1. So just recap real quick: 3 consultants and 20 customers, and your team does 3 consultants and 10 customers each. That's an extra $57,843 per month coming in your bank account on the 15th of each month, whether you get out of bed or not. That is some nice residual income. Now, that is a lot of money. So a lot of people can't even think about making that much money per month. So here we are with another slide. Same example of 3 consultants, getting 3 consultants, you get 3 consultants, 7 levels deep. You still go and get 20 customers, but your team does just themselves and one other person. They sign up themselves as a customer and their mama, right? 2 customer points. They trigger that first $100. That's still almost $12,000 per month coming in your bank account. That is good, good money. So the last way we get paid is customer residual bonuses. So once you make it to one of these leadership positions, Ambit Energy is going to add this amount that you see here on the bottom, $25, $75, $50, or $2 to your bandwidth. So now it's getting a little bit more, right? This 25 cents right here, this is the most money that I've showed you all night. This money, this 25 cents is worth more than that 57,000 I just showed you. You probably won't get it for a while. I didn't get it for about 6 months into the business. I realized how important this 25 cents is. It's because once you make it to one of these levels, they're going to add that to all 7 levels plus your 8th level down to unlimited levels. They're going to pay out this amount. So people have, tens of thousands of customers past their 8th level. That quarter is like having a toll booth on a Beltway 8 in Houston. Every time a car goes by, they're going to throw a quarter in there. That's basically how it is on your bank account. So that is the 3 ways we get paid in Ambit Energy. The reason why we're having so much success is because this is a service, not a product. Everybody that we have, everybody that is already using our service. We're not selling anything. We're basically asking them if they would like to get it cheaper or for free. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with any other product-based companies out there. But if there was a down economy or changing somebody's buying habits to get a certain product, everybody already has a product, so it's a win-win situation for both of us. Power part-time, if you can put in 20 to 30 minutes per day to do your business, you'll be just fine. A lot of people, everybody's busy. Everybody is busy. You just got to carve out about 20 or 30 minutes a day and work on your business. This is your business. You can, if you treat it like a hobby, you'll get hobby results. If you work this business like your business, like your part-time business, you can get your financial freedom. I built most of my business. I live in Houston and work in Austin. And so I have about a 3-hour commute. So I built most of my business driving to work and just calling a couple of people on the phone every trip and ask them to take a look at my Energy 526 video. So lucrative compensation plan. Let me go over that a little bit. Let me show you. I think this is pretty lucrative, right? Well, in the late 80s, when Excel Communications was around, just a little history lesson on when telecom deregulated in the late 80s. That's the last big industry that's deregulated besides now energy. So used to, in the United States, Southern Bell owned all the long distance carriers in the US. So when someone picked up their old phone, or their home phone, dial up, whatever, and they had to dial 1 in the area code because it's a long distance, Southern Bell made that money on that. That was a long distance bill. Well, when they deregulated, other companies popped up like AT&T, Sprint, Singular, and Excel Communications was one of those companies, right? Well, Excel Communications, their compensation plan, or our compensation plan, is a lot like theirs. But when they're paid on their 7th level, they were paying 3 to 7 cents per customer. Ambit pays $2 to $12 depending on your bandwidth and your rank, right? And then Excel didn't pay anything on their 8th level down. We pay up to $2 on our 8th level down. So Excel Communications, they were around for 15 years. The only reason they're not around anymore because we don't use long distance, right? We have cell phones. Excel Communications, and they were making their money on a $10 to $30 long distance bills. Okay, electric bills or energy bills are anywhere from $100 to $300. So if they made 2,200 millionaires in their span, in their time. People like you and I. If they made 2,200 millionaires paying 3 to 7 cents on their seventh level and nothing past their eighth, and we pay $12 up to $2 past our eighth, if they made 2,200 millionaires, we're going to make tens of thousands of millionaires. Folks, it's going to happen with or without us. I just choose to participate, but it is going to happen. History's going to repeat itself. Energy deregulation is the biggest shift of wealth the United States has ever seen. So I think that's pretty lucrative. Perfect timing. There's been 4 big things that's deregulated in our lifetime. Railroads and airlines, which we couldn't take advantage of. The telecom, what I was just talking about, that was a little bit before my time. And then now energy deregulation. It's only happening one time, guys, and it's happening right now. And the window of opportunity could not be any more wide open. Now it's going to stay open for a long time. You know, it's going to be open for my kids, but it won't be as wide open for my kids as it is for me right now. It can't get any better. We are at the absolute ground floor of this, of the energy deregulation. Proven system. Let me show you a few things real quick. If I can get it pulled up. Here we go. This is the direct selling news. This is also the people that put on that the top 100 companies each year. This is a cover story they did about Ambit, how they made it to $1 billion. Here are the other top companies, direct selling companies, and how long it took them to hit $1 billion. I mean, $1 billion is a huge, huge milestone in direct selling, right? Or for any company, for that matter. Here's Avon right here. It took them 86 years to hit $1 billion. Here's Amway. It took them 21 years. Here's a company in Germany. It took 109 years. Mary Kay, 33 years. Herbalife, 24 years. Here's Ambit Energy here on the bottom. It took us 7 years to hit $1 billion. We are blowing the competition away. Here is also how many markets we were in when we hit $1 billion. The markets are basically countries, okay? So here's Avon, 100 plus countries, Amway, 100 plus countries, Mary Kay, 35, Herbalife, 88, Ambit Energy down here, one country. And we're not even in one country. We're partially deployed in 14 states in the US. Very, very small footprint, and look how much money we're making. Salespeople, this is basically how many consultants they have. So Avon had 6 million consultants, Amway 3 million, Mary Kay 2.5 million, Herbalife 3.2 million, Ambit Energy down here 200,000 consultants, right? That is crazy. Very, very small. And the more consultants you have, obviously, the more money you're going to make. And then products. These are all the products they have: cosmetics, fashion jewelry, apparel, home care, all this stuff. Ambit Energy is the only one down here that's in the energy business, energy market. So that gets me fired up every single time I see that, guys. Let me get back to this one more screen here. So that's it for the Ambit Energy. I really appreciate you guys listening to me tonight and taking the time to investigate what Ambit Energy is all about. If you're interested, you want to get started with us with a 0 sign-on fee, which is ends February 13th, this Friday. Get with the person that got you on tonight. Call them up and tell them that you're ready to start your business. Become your own first customer and take control of your financial freedom. Thank you guys again for coming. And if you guys have any questions, get with the person that invited you tonight, and they can call me. They have my number, and we'll get all that squared away. Thank you guys very much. Y'all have a great night.